Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to the farm. Today we're decorating for Christmas. Okay, I think this is the last load. That's a workout in itself, just getting the Christmas things down.
Well, I can't believe your husband makes you go up there and get all that stuff.
Yeah, he did help. Although he didn't always.
No, but I'm reformed now.
You're what?
I've reformed.
Yeah. When we were first married, every year he would drag his feet on getting the tree. I'd be like, let's get the tree. And he'd be like, it's too early, it's too early. He was like Scrooge. So finally one year, my 16-year-old son at that point had a truck. He's like, Mom, I'll take you to get a tree. Then I think he started feeling bad. And since then, no more Scrooge.
So what's your plan this year?
I think I'm going to start in the front porch while it's not too cold. Put the garland up, put the sled up, and put my wonderful Noel sign that somebody made last year. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's old barnwood, right?
Yes, it is. The real deal.
It's the real deal. All right. Just have to find a place for all this stuff.
So does everybody keep all their Christmas stuff in the attics? It seems like it.
There's nowhere else we could keep it.
Yeah.
There's no other room. So every year, bring it down. At the end of Christmas, take it all back up. So now we just got to get it all put out and make it look pretty. Maybe we should make some Christmas music.
There you go. This should be a fun day.
It'll be good.
So you about ready for the tour?
Almost.
So what are you up to?
Finishing making a few more of these paper stars. My granddaughter taught me how to make these a couple years ago. Aren't they cool?
Oh, wow.
It's just a matter of cutting and folding paper a certain way. I'll put a link below to the tutorial that I had to look at to remember how to do it again. But they're really cute. So yeah, we've been working on decorating for a couple days actually. Had a little break in the middle. We had a family Thanksgiving the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So now we're just finishing up all the decorating. It looks pretty cute.
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Now I'm going to ask you this question, but you're probably not going to answer it in a way that I'd like. So I am...
The way that you like. Okay.
I'm going to want to follow up. Okay. So now that your house is decorated, how would you describe your personal style or theme, or how do you decorate?
I just, however I like it. It feels warm, cozy, inviting. I don't know if I have a particular style.
Okay, I knew you were going to say that.
After 43 years, I guess he knows me.
Yeah. Okay, but there has to be underlying themes or things that you like that you carry through in your decorating. Now, one of them is really obvious, though.
What's that?
That you like to make a lot of your decoration.
I do like to make things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it to be handmade and kind of special. Just, I don't know. And a lot of natural stuff. I like it to feel natural, not a lot of fancy, not natural stuff.
See, I'm always looking for themes. So what I would say is...
What's my theme?
Like you're in an old farmhouse and you're thinking and maybe influenced by Christmases gone by that are maybe a little simpler and maybe not as fancy.
Oh, they definitely wouldn't have been fancy back in 1840. Did they even have Christmas trees then?
Yeah.
That they would put up? I don't know. But yeah, it wouldn't have been the fancy stuff we have now. That's for sure.
Okay, all I know about it is that your mom and dad both grew up in a farmhouse.
Yes, they
and
did.
they said for Christmas, it was very simple. Like they got an orange and maybe a couple pieces of candy.
Yeah.
And maybe some clothes.
That was their Christmas.
Yeah?
Well, Mom was from a family of 6 and Dad was from a family of 10. So resources would have had to stretch pretty far.
Yeah. But they loved it and they have great memories.
They do. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of money to have a great Christmas and great memories.
No.
It's more about the people.
So our house has a lot of homemade things in there, things that you're not even thinking about. Like, is it last year you made under the tree, you made the tree skirt?
Oh yeah, I crocheted a tree skirt. I love to crochet.
Yeah.
So I wanted a special tree skirt, so I crocheted one.
And almost everything on the tree you made, right?
Most. We did that last year. Did a big do-it-yourself Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
I wanted things on there to just be handmade and, I don't know, more simple. So yeah, I did make a bunch of things. The dried oranges, the cinnamon ornaments. Yeah, I did make a lot of stuff.
It is, yeah. So there is a theme there.
I guess it's a theme.
Okay. All right, well, I'm looking forward to your tour too.
As soon as I get this last one done, we'll show you around.
Okay. So these are the smaller ones you're putting together now, right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I experiment with a big one over there because it's easier to work with big paper. But then I decided to go smaller. I'm not sure how much smaller I can go and actually do it. I don't know. It gets
I
tricky.
knew in the beginning you had a hard time because like you couldn't tape or staples or glue. And
Yeah,
now
I
you
do.
have a solution, don't you?
Glue dots. They're wonderful. They're very, very sticky. They come on a roll. And you just pull the little glue dot off. And it's really sticky.
Okay.
There. Okay, now we're ready for the tour.
All right.
We don't do that much on the front porch. I do a couple things right by the door just for people coming in that it's welcoming. I do it mostly along the front there just so it looks pretty for people driving past the house. I like it to look like a charming farmhouse. So, and notice we have a special decoration this year. Poor Ruby got spayed last week, so she's sporting her really cool looking cone there. She's done amazingly well with it, so she only has a couple more days to go. And I think she'll be happy to get that off, and so will we. Well, welcome to the kitchen. As you can see, I don't do a whole lot. I just like little touches here and there, you know, a garland on the stairs. And it was the first year I had the Hoosier to decorate and just put a nice garland across the top and a candle, keeping it very simple. And then same with the apothecary. I just hung some, you know, dried oranges from last year, which they did last great over the year. And just a few wreaths and my special stars in the windows. So nothing too special. And Donnie found the perfect place for the big star. It looks okay up there. There's a couple of reasons we do keep it simple. Number one, that's how I like it. It just feels good to me and warm. Two, we don't have a lot of time. Even though it's winter, farmers still have a lot to do, so we don't have a ton of time to put into decorating. And three, we have a lot of grandkids running around. We have a puppy running around. So it's nice to have things very simple, and really we were looking around and nothing we have is expensive. A lot of it is homemade, and you know, so if something does get broken, we don't get upset about it. So it works really well. It feels kind of calm and peaceful, and just, I don't know, it's a really nice way to do it. I really don't do much in the cooking part of the kitchen because it gets so busy with cooking. So, but I did have fun decorating my new noodle board. If you saw our kitchen redo video, that was something new here to protect my glass top stove. So it was kind of fun decorating my little noodle board. And then I just have a few poinsettias around. Well, now we're in the great room. This is where we put the Christmas tree up. And I love having it in here. I mean, we spend a lot of time in here in the winter, so it just makes it feel warm and cozy. And this is the tree with all the ornaments he was talking about. I made the cinnamon hearts, the dried oranges, have plain pine cones on there, cross-stitch ornaments, and then crocheted ornaments, which that's probably the longest time. But it was fun making all the homemade things last year.
And also under the tree.
Now the Christmas tree skirt, that's what we talked about earlier. We had a fancier one. We had our suburban home, and I wanted something more simple, plain. So I made just a simple burgundy tree skirt. And notice the tree is up off the ground. That's for grandkids, but mostly for Ruby, because Ruby, I think, would probably eat all the ornaments she can get to. So hopefully this will prevent her from getting in too much trouble. And we got creative how we raised it up. We actually used some bee boxes from our bees. No bees in them, of course, but used what we had, and it worked.
Well, a little later in the video, we'll see how different it looks when the candlelight is only on.
Yeah. Yeah, everything looks so much different at night. It's just, oh, so warm and cozy. I just really like this set. It's classic, it's just simple and elegant.
It is beautiful, yeah. Didn't it come from prior generations in your family?
It was actually my Aunt Jean's, my mom's sister. And I think we've had it probably for about 10 years now.
Okay. Hey, well, speaking of prior generations, your dress is beautiful. It reminds me of your family roots, Mennonite roots.
My dad was actually raised in a Mennonite family, so when we had family reunions, at that point my dad was not a Mennonite, so I didn't dress like a Mennonite, but most of the women there were in dark dresses, dark stockings, dark shoes. So today I look like a Mennonite.
Yeah, that's really cool. I appreciate so many things about their traditions, you know, where the faith and the family and hard work.
Yeah.
A lot of them were farmers too.
A lot of them were farmers. And I'm thinking, I wish I'd listened a little closer to some of their farming advice back when I was younger, because I had no idea we'd be living on a farm later on. They could have helped us a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful life.
It is. The only thing I did in the parlor was put up a little tree. Just kind of a little touch in the parlor.
I like the gold look.
Now those are actually some decorations from our old suburban tree. It was a lot more glittery and fancy. So a little bit of remnant of suburban life.
That's beautiful.
Well, in our room, I just put up a little tree. And I just like having a little touch of Christmas up here. Plus at night, the lights from a Christmas tree, it's just a very soft, beautiful, romantic atmosphere. So I like having a little tree, and I just put a wreath over the bed that kind of matches the tree. So simple but pretty. The thing I do in the two spare rooms, I do mainly because of the grandkids. And I just have little trees on the dressers with colored lights. So when they have sleepovers, they can have pretty little colored light trees in their rooms. And they like that.